If we ever get to the point where the independent producer is completely out of the picture, and it's fast coming to that, you will only have about 2 or 3 sources of markets and sources of supply of agricultural products. And then those corporates will dictate to the American people exactly what they're going to pay. They will have control all the way to the consumer.
We're seeing a continued concentration in the production, in the marketing, in the retail. And that's, I think, the basis that a lot of people say, well, we're getting bigger and we're seeing this because it'll lower the cost of our food. And that's just not true.
Economists depend heavily on the concept of efficiency, and they explain what's happening as the fact that these firms big firms are more efficient. It's the economy of size that's pushing this. Those of us in sociologists are interested in sort of relationship between people, and we talk about power relationship, who has the most influence in decisions and such. We argue that much of what is happening globally is really the economic and political power that these large firms have.
And then what's going to happen down the road when you have 50 producers in the country controlling the food system? And we need to think about that. What is going to be the consequence of having a handful of people who can meet in a hotel room to talk about how our food system is going to work? Because that's what's going to happen.
What kind of society are we going to leave for our children and grandchildren if we allow the continued consolidation, not only in agriculture, but in every aspect of the American economy, where the wealth and the power is all being concentrated in the hands of a very few? This concentration of wealth and power is what caused all of our European ancestors to be willing to risk their lives and shed their blood to come away from a system where there was no economic opportunity into a country where if they worked hard and had a good idea, they could achieve the American dream.
I don't expect everybody to be raising pigs the way I do. I'm old and I raise pigs the old-fashioned way. If we got baby pigs, if we got baby calves, or if we got livestock, we're going to take care of them. That's the way I was brought up. I'm not against people raising hogs. I'm against raising them in a socially, environmentally wrong way.
Now, what the hell is the difference if I got 120 sows? If I have 120 and everybody else that had them up to 5 years ago still had them, what is the difference if we raise the hogs or they let Smithfield raise them on? Wouldn't it be better for the vitality of rural America? Of course it would.
Well, all you have to do is drive down any road around here, and 3 of the 4 farmsteads that used to be there when I started farming are gone. 37 farmers within 40 miles of here had sold out their cow herd and disposed of their cows because there was no profit left. 37 of them cleaned out completely in 1 year. And you just about got to drive the wheels off your car to find another cow herd around. There just ain't any.
It's worse now because it's more insidious. Because when we had the bankruptcies taking place and the banks coming in to take over the farms, we could do something about it. But now it's the squeeze, just the squeeze. We're squeezing people and then they drop off. Nobody sees it.
In my family, in this country, there's 3 generations of farmers. It goes all the way back to Denmark and Ireland for centuries. It's a dream to carry on that tradition. This is the first generation. I'm the end. There will be no more farmers in this family. And I didn't want to, but I encourage my son, don't farm. Don't bust your ass for 26 years and end up worse than what you were when you started. It ain't worth it.
If we eliminate a generation of family farmers starting on the farms, family farmers will become non-existent.
There's not a farmer in any of these buildings. It's just If you as a stranger driving through here and didn't know this country, you'd think, well, there's farmers all over out here. Look at these buildings, but they're not. These aren't farmers. These are just empty buildings. The farmer's gone. Amazing.
With sweat and